This night is all about Alex. Now, I could tell you that when Alex came to us, he was a political neophyte. He knew nothing. We taught him everything he knows. Everything that he became is because of me and Xenon, but that's a lie. He is an amazingly talented young man. I have no idea how Eric and the rest of us are going to fill the void left by him. But I know we taught him a few things. That while he'd been around the political grounds a little bit, he learned some words from us. Those words I'm not going to say. But he learned about push polling. He learned about the Republicans in this county and the kinds of things that they've said about us. He learned about GOTV. He learned about the 4x4s, the SCDC, the NSDC, the van, the interns, the campaign, the war room. The reason I raise that is that Alex is about to embark on a profession for which he is uniquely qualified. He even got to hang out in my law firm for an extended period of time while he wasn't working 24/7 on some of Somerset County Democratic Party things, and was able to develop things for us like a brief bank. He served a purpose well beyond that served often by first-year law students who have actually had some exposure to the law. But what Alex doesn't realize is that even if it's true that we taught him a whole new vocabulary and that we taught him a whole lot about politics, what he's about to find out is that in order to succeed in his next profession, he needs to read this. Alex, come on up here. Because words can't express everything that you've meant to this party and the extent to which you have changed Somerset County from a wannabe Democratic community to a gonna-be Democratic community, we are now going to gift you with the words you will need for the next profession upon which you are going to embark. It's a book called Black's Law Dictionary. You need to read it from cover to cover in order to do what you want to do next. I also just want to take the opportunity to congratulate Alex on his wedding to the wonderful Maria. There's now Maria Radus. Maria. Those of you who've known me long enough to know that I love to sing but can't can appreciate the fact that I'm not used to having a microphone in a darkened room. I'm usually having a microphone with a room I can see. But in any event, as I said, it's really all about Alex. Alex, I know, wants to speak to you. As much as we enjoyed him, I think he got a great big kick out of meeting people who are really dedicated to the community and dedicated to advancing the democratic principles of our society. And he helped us move from where we started to where we are today, and he'll be in the background, I'm sure, rooting for us as we move to victory in November. I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank Bound Brook once again for hosting us, and I'm turning the microphone over to Alex.
Thank you very much to our chair, Peg Schaffer. The speech I prepared tonight is just a little bit shorter than the book you gave me, so bear with me. Madam Chairman and Vice Chairman Krista Dulu, Mike Goldberg, Peggy Glicklick, Janita Marco, Paul Swanecki, our elected officials, our excellent 2010 candidates, our regional vice chairs, municipal chairs, executive committee members, finance committee members, supporters, friends and family. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It's with great pride that I have served for the last year and a half as the Executive Director for the Somerset County Democrats. Of course, there's one person that I would like to extend a particular welcome to. She's worked very hard for our organization, even though she doesn't even live in our state. She has shown extreme patience with me as I've spent 10, 12, 14 hours a day in campaign headquarters, and while I type on my BlackBerry during romantic dinners. In fact, instead of giving me the boot, as you know, Maria married me last Saturday. Maria Radus. What is so special about being the executive director here is that to be a Democrat in Somerset County is a special thing. If you're a Democrat here, it's because it's who you are. It's not because it's easy to get elected, and it's not because it's easy to get connected, and it's not because it's the thing to do. It's because you're principled. You fight for what you believe in, or perhaps you register Republican and your family cuts you out of your will. Which, as you know, with the Pranzatellis is the case with me. To have been able to serve Democrats, principled people such as you, has been an honor and a privilege. And I'd like to welcome our new Executive Director, Eric Wong, and pass to him an organization that means very much to me, and I wish him success in his new role. I pride myself in all my endeavors on giving more than I take and on leaving more than I found. I've tried to do that here, but to be honest with you, I don't think it's possible because I have learned absolutely so much since coming on board. I couldn't possibly leave more than I'm taking with me. The recent history of the SCDC is one filled with ambition, with growth, and success. And once again, please join me in recognizing our chair, Peg Schaffer, and all the wonderful work she's done. I overheard an interesting conversation recently that Peg was having. She didn't maybe know I heard, but I won't tell you who it was with. But it was someone who referred to her her direction and as her style. And she said, you take out the word style and put in standards. And this person said, right, I put in standards. And I think we all know that Peg has very, very high expectations of this organization. And I think we are trying to, at least especially I try to every day, to live up to them. Because they are the standards that will bring us victory in November. No one knows quite as acutely as I do about how high Peg's standards are. And some of you may have noticed that I have put on a little weight over the last year. I can tell you that it has nothing to do with a change in my diet, and I still exercise just as much. It's just that my skin is about 2 to 3 times as thick. But that's a good thing. In fact, I can think of no better preparation for law school than having to defend myself and my ideas in front of a uniquely qualified mind. She is sharp, and she is there, and she is tough, but I can honestly say, having worked with her for a year and a half, that it is tough love, and that her dedication to this organization is inspiring, and it will mean victory for us. I told you I wrote a book. Stick around. I promise there's more swing music coming up. Leadership is extremely important in politics and government, and we see the difference when we have it. A leader displays leadership in the real world, where difficult and unpopular issues exist and have to be addressed. Issues like healthcare reform and climate change. Leaders do not create a fantasy world where these problems don't exist, and then attempt to lead there instead. A leader understands that truly loving your country means rolling up your sleeves, getting involved, and making tough decisions, not sitting in a talk show studio judging from the sidelines. A leader understands that global problems are nuanced and complicated, and that diplomacy has always kept us safer than bravado. A leader understands that when you are elected to office, the taxpayers are paying you to govern, not simply to keep campaigning. A leader understands these things, and I personally believe that we have a leader in the White House, and I'm very grateful for that. No one single person pushed me towards politics more than George W. Bush. And I'm proud to be here today. However, I do believe that leadership has been given too much focus in recent years and in our political discourse. And I think we as Democrats need to be aware of this because we need to make sure we don't overlook one of our truest strengths and our unique strength. I put the question to you, when did the narrative of governing in America switch to leadership and away from representation? The dream of America was not simply one of leadership. Americans have never lacked for resourcefulness, courage, and vision. And we have never lacked for leaders. Sitting in this room alone, we have countless community leaders. And the fact that we are in this room at all, this beautiful old historic building that has been ravaged by flood after flood after flood, is a testament to the community leaders right here in Bound Brook and beyond. There are people on the board that don't live in Bound Brook, and we really do appreciate their service. But what drove our forefathers and what America was founded upon, and what the Democratic Party is demonstrably more capable of than any other party in the United States, is representation. It is our greatest strength, and we must remember to cultivate it and to use it. Our organization demonstrates this. Among our party members, we are business owners, union workers, attorneys, educators, we're religious leaders and healthcare professionals. We're senior citizens, high school students, baby boomers, and Gen Xers. We're lifetime residents of New Jersey, transplants from other states. We are immigrants from almost every continent on the planet. We are black and white, Jewish and Muslim, men and women, and young and old, and we are rich and poor. The Democratic Party has excellent leaders, and every once in a while the Republican Party does too, because I know we all secretly like Jack Ciattarelli, especially when he argues with his fellow Republicans in public, and it gets in the newspaper. We really do appreciate that. But what is for certain and what has withstood the test of time, and I believe what is our mission to cultivate here in Somerset County and what will lead to leadership and winning elections and better government here, is that the Democratic Party is always going to be better at representing America because the Democratic Party is representative of America. I believe that that is true here in Somerset County, it is true across the nation. And I believe that this is what will bring a winning November to us this fall. It has been an honor to address you tonight. Please continue to support our excellent candidates this year. They were working very, very hard. They're already out there knocking on doors, raising money. They are sacrificing time with their friends and families. So thank you for supporting them financially. Please continue to do so. Please come out and volunteer at the headquarters that will be opening soon. I look forward to seeing you all on Election Day. And when then we will claim victory in Somerset County.
Got a motor, got a drawbridge too. Around my heart, it don't come down for you. I'm alone when I'm alone with you. It's a little dead. Got a rope tied in the news. Stepping up and putting my head through. It's how it feels to be in love with you. It's a little dead. Another kiss, another drink, that's all it takes to say don't go. And now we're back between the sheets, it feels so good to be back home.